Putting people up on a pedestal isn't actually about them. It's more about me. For my entire life, I have been elevating people thinking it was a sign of respect. But here's the real truth. Making someone else seem greater than me was just a safe way of making myself small. Today, we're talking about how you need to stop making everyone else the hero of the story so that you don't have to show up for your own. My name is Gerald and I am money drunk. And I'm thinking of a childhood friend of mine. And today he's a very, very successful television producer. In fact, I am sure you've seen one of his shows. At the same time, I always put him up on a pedestal and make him seem great and make myself seem much less. Now, I don't claim that we're still friends today or that he would take my phone call or anything like that. But what I do is I reference him and I name drop him whenever I feel like a little unsure of myself. When I want to show some sort of proximity to someone who I think is successful and someone who I think is important, because that somehow makes me seem more successful and makes me seem more important. But the truth is that it does just the opposite. It allows me to continue to play small. It allows me to continue to play that supporting role when I should be the star of my own movie. And that's a really hard pill to swallow because while I feel like I'm continuing to grow, at the same time, I'm still trying to have it both ways. Let me give you another example. I have another friend. He and I became friends in college, and he has gone on to have a great sales career, a great sales consulting career, and now he's a very successful coach. When he would have networking sessions, he would always invite me along. But I always had this feeling and this sense that I didn't belong here because here were all these really, really successful salespeople. And here I am, still this guy in this entry-level position, just still trying to figure it out. And oh, by the way, did I tell you that I just got fired last week? So trying to show up as either something that I wasn't or trying to show up as playing small or, again, someone that I wasn't, it was really off-putting. And instead of trying to build this sense of connection, what it really does is it sets up a wall. And I do this in my romantic relationships as well, too. I put the woman up on a pedestal and I tell her how beautiful and wonderful that she is. And that may or may not be true, but what it does is it creates this emotional distance between us. I never really get to see the true her, and she never really gets to experience the real me. But let me tell you something that I have noticed. Lately, when I've been showing up as myself, particularly when I show up as myself for my family, when I show up as myself for my community, and real recently, it's only been, 18 videos that I've recorded so far. In these 18 videos, I've been showing up as myself for you. And I've found that when I show up as myself, that I have so much more to offer. See, I seem to think that I have to demonstrate that success, whether it be a television show or teach you how to make 10 grand a month or have some sort of transformation. I don't have those skills. I don't have those abilities. But the transformation that I can provide for you today is turning that sense of self-doubt into a sense of self-worth. I can help you get from sitting on the couch and having no idea to taking one solid, actionable step towards something that you might want to do. That's what I can provide. That's the transformation that I can give to people today. And So many times I feel like it's got to be so much more than that. And I've got to show up as having everything figured out. And I've got to show up as being the most important person in the room or the smartest person in the room. And hey, I know I'm not the smartest person in the room. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this situation. And that's again where the self-deprecating doubt comes into play and makes me act small, makes me feel less than. And that doesn't serve anyone. Showing up as me. This is goofy me. This is weird me. This is strange me. This is the me who's not paying his bills on time. This is the me that's still screwing things up, who does not have it all figured out. But I know what I can do today is I can hit the record button. I can share what I'm feeling today. It feels really, really awkward, and it makes me feel small when I put people up on a pedestal. There, I said it. Once I'm able to share my emotions and share my feelings, then I have a much better idea of why I'm acting this way and why I'm reacting this way and why I'm getting the results that I have today and what I may want to change. I can't change everything. I can't change who I am, but I can aim towards the way that I want to show up in this world. And I want to show up as the authentic me, the me that doesn't have everything figured out, the me who is just has enough willingness to take that next step, that has the willingness to hit the record button, the person that is willing to hit the publish button, to be able to speak up and speak out. The me who is willing to unapologetically be myself. If you resonated with anything in this video, go ahead and drop a like and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to know what you're going through. What are some of the emotions that you're feeling? What are some of the actions or reactions that you're taking on a daily basis that are leading you to the results that you're getting? I may not have an answer for you, but at least maybe we can start a dialogue and we can begin to talk about this, because your emotions, your feelings dictate your actions that dictate your results. And I know that I'm not in the results business. All I can do is manage my own attitude. Join me along this journey as I begin to get money sober.